Yeah, it took us off of the comparison. We've done something that where all the businesses, anything that we've ever purchased, an app, or if you're online, you need something, or a recorder, or autoresponder, whatever. All these things, when you come online, there's always a comparison when you look at them. And they name all the companies. This has this, and its numbers going up and down, and you pick the best one. Then you go to one that you heard from somebody else. But OnPassive has built this new chart where the bottom of the chart is beyond the top of everybody else. So you're not even on their, you're not in their playing field, which is a big plus. Obviously, if you were 5% less, 7% less, had a couple more features, the audio is pretty good, the visuals a little better. Okay, there's a competition thing. But when everything that I just mentioned is light years ahead of everyone else and growing daily, where does that put you? I mean, we found out the beauty of OnPassive was great's not good enough. And a lot of companies, because of the way they were built, what can we build minimum cost and make the most amount of money? And that's worked for 100 years, 150 years, online 30 years, 40 years. But then OnPassive comes along and goes, I want to build the best of the best. I want no nonsense. I don't want to trick people. I don't want any red tape. I don't want any, this is the best you can have. And then once you get in, they go, well, you could even have even more if you added another $10. All the tricks and all the playing with people in OnPassive, it doesn't happen. It's not there. So when you take the whole game, when you create your own game with the same type of products, but light years ahead, you win. I mean, your only competition is you chasing yourself. The other day, we were talking about OCONNECT and asked me for, I said, don't think that's number one. Number one, we're working on now. So if number two is OnPassive, OCONNECT, where's everybody else at? I don't even know where they're at. They're in competition for third, fourth, and fifth place. And that's a weird place to be. Another thing I wanted to jump into is everybody was talking about OnPassive, what it is and what's the difference. OnPassive is a platform that is unlimited in every aspect. Listen, it's the only platform that you can come on and everything about your life can be unlimited. You can have unlimited income. You can live an unlimited lifestyle. You can go to charity. You can do whatever you want to do. And here's the other one. Somebody said, well, what do you want when OnPassive gets going? Well, because it's OnPassive, what I want is the opportunity to change what I want. Because what I want right now in 2024, I may not want in 2025. It may not even be, I may even want to add and subtract and move around. That's OnPassive. Because you'll find out once you open this mind of going back to when you were a little younger kid and the whole area was wide open, you dreamt about doing anything and you believed you could. As we got older, that was shut down through society and our lives and all that. But I think OnPassive is, what do you want? Today, I want this. Next year, I want this. And I don't even have to give up what I had. That's unlimited. That's where, and a lot of people don't realize, could you imagine being the best at best at anything you want and all the heavy lifting's done by somebody else in this massive, massive company that someday I believe will be $1 trillion company says, we'll do all that. You shine, and we're going to split the income with you. I mean, that's absolutely absurd. It's absurd. And so for me, I've always compared because that's what you did to get the best deal. That's what everybody does. I want this, I get this, two for $1. This is one, buy one, get one free. But when you're in a system or a company that has changed the rules, focusing on the people instead of focusing on shareholders or other people that are sharing the wealth, you say, no, let's try something new. Let's start from the bottom. The boss are the people that use the products, and let's make a platform for the crazy people out there that believe when they were younger and getting older, everything's possible if you can think of it. They have always said 2 biggest days in your life are when you were born and when you find out why you were born. OnPassive gives you that option, because a lot of people, years on the planet might be 80, 90 years and they die. But I met a lot of people in their 70s, 80s, and 90s, and I know a lot of people that passed away that never lived. They had years here, but they never really did what they did. I've sat down with an older one and, man, I wish I'd have done this. I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. I tell you, if you're 70 years old and you have 5 years left, and in those 5 years, you could do whatever you want to do, dream, do whatever you want to do, unlimited, it's worth your whole lifetime. It's worth a lifetime, because a lot of people never get any of that. Never. And with OnPassive, the only thing is you have to tell people that wall you put up, it's not there. That's the hardest thing. Stop walking up to that gate. The gate's not there. You have fields and fields to go wherever you want, when you want to go. And you don't have to follow anybody. Everything in MLM is following somebody else. The guru says, follow me and I'll make you free, and all those stupid nursery rhymes. But the fact is, the only person you got to follow is you. And just dig back inside and say, what do I want to do? I want to do this. The platform will outrun you. You can't outrun it. You can't outthink it. You can't outuse it. Where else would you want to be? And the beauty of it is, the poor guy in Africa, the poor kid, the poor mother, they get the same opportunity I do, because OnPassive doesn't give a rat's ass who you are. It doesn't care where you were born or what your government is or how you were knocked down. It's an equal opportunity wealth building machine. And we all get that same chance, which is beautiful. And some people said yes, some people said no. I don't care about the ones that said no, because there's enough people out there that said yes. And the ones that said no, in most cases, are just scared to death and they'll be back. But we're in for a ride of our lifetime. There is nothing. I mean, I would want somebody to come in and compare. Come in, Mr. Zoom, and you tell me the comparison. I'd like to know. I've used them all. I don't see it. Not on this planet. And that goes for everything we do. And the reason we don't talk about money after we know, because money is a done deal. Why would I bring it up? If I know I've got the fastest car, I don't need to tell you how much horsepower I have. I'm going to win. So you move on to something else. You focus on other things. Because if you're thinking about money and OnPassive, you don't know what's going on. The money will not be an object. It's going to happen whether you like it or not. Crazy sounding thing, but it's the facts. But why not make money on something you love doing? You can do whatever you want to do. You can have 50 streams of income if you want. Just got to open your mind. It's there. And if you look at OnPassive like some of us do, and you go, holy cow, this is a candy store. And I got 32 sweet teeth. I'm going to rip this apart.